All right. Hello, internet buddies. How is everyone? This is the second stream of the day, and yeah, we're here. We're doing Dragon Age Inquisition. I just really would like this game completed. I like to finish what I start. It just feels right, guys. So today we're gonna get embarrassed by the same girl who beat me up so much, the noble woman who opened the Fade Rift, that I just quit the stream. I was so over it. So this is that fight again. But hypothetically, I'm rested enough to deal with it. Hypothetically. Does it mean I am? No. It does not mean I am. Alright. Okay. Last time we were able to get through the first part of the rift, no problem. It was the second part of the rift that became the problem. So, yeah. Guys, I think we might be done. Okay, come on. Please. Okay, this is going so well, guys. Right. Oh my goodness, we did it. That's a freaking cracking miracle.
Andraste's tits, what was all that? Were those demons? There aren't
Yes,
any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
they were demons. You're safe.
No more demons. It's safe.
Maker?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen one that close before. I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
You sound Ferelden.
Your accent sounds Ferelden. I thought you were one of Gaspard's mercenaries.
Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there.
Huh.
The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Sticking poncy cheesemongers.
He's going to attack tonight. What about the peace talks?
Nobles don't give a shit about honor and conduct unless it suits them. He'll do what it takes to claim the throne.
Impressively ruthless of Gaspard, if predictable.
Do these people ever not stab each other in the back? Just curious.
Gaspard doesn't care who he hurts on his way to the throne, does he?
You saved my life. I owe you. And Gaspard still hasn't paid me. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Nice. Okay. Return to Colin, huh? Okay. We have to... Oh, no, 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 no. We don't need another fight. We don't need another fight, guys. We barely survived the last one. Okay. I am saving the game. Okay, let's try that again. I am saving the game. Because that was a hard fight and I do not feel like doing it again, guys. I just don't. Alright. Once I get to level 15, I'll be able to use the good staff. So that's definitely something. Okay, down. Down. Let's go. Okay. Grand Ballroom. Oh, hi Overseer. This is Dragon Age Inquisition. I've been playing it for the night streams, but with the time zone, you haven't been able to make a lot of them. So yeah, this is the third Dragon Age game. Oh, there's the traitor. There she is. Traitor! She just tried to summon demons to kill us.
Back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Didn't you say you're going to play like Ori or Hades or something? This looks new. Oh, never mind. Got it. Yeah, I didn't... I said after Mass Effect I would put up a poll and those games would be on it. Okay. So, do we let Celine die? We're gonna wait
The
for him
Duchess
to
will
attack.
assassinate Celine personally. Wait for her to strike, then grab her.
As you command.
Let all gathered attend. Her Imperial Majesty will now address the court.
My friends, we have lost much. We have each seen a child, a lover, a friend consigned to the flames. The darkness has closed in around us, but even now there is light. We must be that light. We must lead our people safely through these troubled times. We must be their guiding star. Tonight, the war dividing us must end.
My friends, we are here to witness a historic moment. A great change is coming for all of us. Isn't that right, Gaspard?
Florian! What have you done?
Don't be coy. It went just as we planned. I did this for you, brother.
Me? Have you gone mad?
No, not Gaspard. You did this for Corypheus.
What a terrible guest you are, interrupting your host. For Corypheus, kill them!
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Yep. So... let's see.
I should thank you. You played your part marvelously. Both Celine and Gaspard destroyed in a single blow. The Council of Heralds will devour each other, and while they do, Corypheus will come. The demons of Adamant were not his only army. The Empire will fall, and Thedas with it.
What a pity you won't live to see any of it.
You don't think I came this far without an escape planned? Your death will be the crowning jewel of my victory tonight. So good of you to attend my soirée.
Alright.
Come back, Gloria! You wanna dance?
Okay. Okay, I think we might be in trouble. But anyway, Overseer, that's funny, Italian Persona. But yeah, those aren't like for sure the final four, but I'm thinking those will be the final four. Persona 3 Reload, Metaphor, ReFantasio, Ori and the Blind Forest. As much as I like Hades, I think I can wait on Hades. I really would like to get back to a turn-based game. I haven't played one in a while, and while I like letting my subscribers choose, I would like to get back to turn-based. I haven't played one since Clair Obscur, and that one is turn-based with real-time elements. It's not fully turn-based, so. Also, speaking about Italian pizza, I am grasping at straws, but still a regional pizza place. Passed off promotion, so I got pizza. I think it was something about them wanting to remake their menu and get rid of all their current ingredients. Interesting. Half off is half off. Yeah, I agree. The subs choose this one, Bridge Boy. Exactly. The subs do choose. But I do get one vote, and I do get to pick the games that are up for vote. So I think it's a good balance. And I've been playing a lot of shooter games recently, so I will be happy to get to a turn-based game if I get to play one. I'll be very happy about that. And I've had a lot of fun with Mass Effect. I'm glad I had the experience of playing it so far. It's been an interesting game. So I'm glad the subs voted for Mass Effect last time. Yeah, and I didn't need to play Halo with Valkyrie, but I just really wanted to. I wanted to relive some childhood nostalgia, if you know what I mean. Okay. Okay, Varric. Oh no. I think we're gonna have to replay this fight too. Okay, come on, get up, Varric. Okay, come on. What even is this? Like a fighting game? Yeah, it's a it's a bit of a jumbled mess, to be honest. It's a Dragon Age game. It has like a strategy menu, but most of the action is controlling the characters in real time. So, okay, let's see if I can get my companions revived. I heard Dragon Age is like BG-ish, but this looks more like Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, the problem with Dragon Age, Overseer, is that every Dragon Age game is so different from the other Dragon Age games combat-wise. I can't even tell you what a Dragon Age game is. The first one was more like, you know, a real-time strategy game where you paused it and you had different attacks like this, right? See, I have different attacks that I can use on the enemies, but it's still real time. And then the second one was like straight up action. Like you had different attacks and abilities, very similar to Dynasty Warriors. And then this one is kind of a mix of both. And then the Veilguard is totally action. So I can't really tell you what a Dragon Age game is, because Dragon Age can't tell you what a Dragon Age game is. They keep switching it. So okay, she's almost down, guys. Yes! Okay. We did it. And we reached level 15. Let's go. Yeah, but I'm not the best at video games. See, the reason why I'm playing this one is because that as a kid, I started it like so many times, and I never actually finished this game. Like, I never actually beat this game. When I hear real-time strategy, I think Xenoblade, and I'm not a big fan of Xenoblade, but it's interesting that it keeps changing. Yeah, so, yeah, Dragon Age 1 to 4 are all different, and honestly, like, I'm not a big fan of Dragon Age 2 or 4 from what I've played of them, so to each their own. Like, I'm never gonna take away from someone's enjoyment of a game if they like it. More power to you. But yeah, yeah. Overseer, maybe you should give Dragon Age Origins a try and see if you like it. The story is pretty good, but you told me you don't play game for stories before,
Wasting your
so
time.
I don't know if it's gonna be your thing.
Against me. We are at war.
I hardly have to stir them at all. Your sister murdered Celine. Everyone saw it. You're a traitor by association.
What do you hope to gain, Rabbit? You can't claim Celine's empty throne for yourself.
Maybe not. But I can keep it from you.
With everything I found on Gaspard, I'm sure Briala can effectively rule the Empire.
I doubt anything in the world, let alone inside the palace, could put the Rabbit in power.
The testimony of the Ferelden mercenary you hired to stage a coup tonight might be enough.
How much weight do you imagine the word of a sellsword carries with the court?
The word of a mercenary willing to speak out against a Grand Duke? You know exactly what that's worth.
You've made your point. What are your demands?
Don't worry, Your Majesty. You'll find you can endure them.
If the two of you work together, the Empire can only benefit.
Oh yes. A future of cooperation is surely what you've arranged here, Inquisitor.
I'm not about to forget your part in this. The Inquisition will have all the support I can raise. I promise.
Alright. The weak, ineffectual
The Elves of
Empress
Orlais have a future.
is done.
For the first time in centuries. If only Celine, my people will find a way to repay you. I promise you.
Okay, let's see. Well, it depends who's over here. I'm not inherently against this story, but if I'm bored from the combat, I'll just stop playing and never finish the story. I assume there's like a hard mode or something for me, though if Origins isn't anything like Xenoblade, I will probably hate it. Origins is not as much like Xenoblade, I would say. You know what you should do? You should just look up like a quick playthrough, like on YouTube. I know my friend Keela has done Origins, but yeah, I would just look up a quick gameplay
You
mode.
don't need to repay me.
I
Yeah.
pay my debts, Inquisitor. But
it's
we're
hard to
keeping our new
explain,
Emperor
Overseer.
waiting. Go give the nobility the good news.
But yeah. I haven't really, like, I couldn't get into Xenoblade either, Overseer.
Lords and ladies of the court, it is done. This was not the end any of us would have chosen. But the Civil War is over. We stand here as proof of the Empire's fortitude. Our enemies must learn that Orlais shall not fall to treachery. We will never surrender our empire. We shall teach them the finality of this truth with steel. With the Inquisition, We will drive the demons back into the Fade. The Maker himself could not protect them from the wrath of the Lion.
It's hard to explain. Either means the game is really good or really bad, says Overseer, no in between. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like there's a lot of elements, and I've definitely only talked to people who loved or disliked Origins. Like I've never heard someone say, "Oh, Origins, it was okay." Like it's either they really liked it or they disliked it. I liked Origins. I did not like Dragon Age 2. Inquisition is pretty good. We'll make Orlais safe
Together,
again.
we will assure a future of peace and security, not just for Orlais, but all Thedas.
Gather your soldiers, my friends. The Empire marches to war.
Yeah, my companions greatly disapproved of me taking out Celine, but she was an ineffectual, weak ruler. Uh-oh.
Here, at last, I find our absent hero. Hidden away, despite the efforts of all Orlais, to find you. The elves raise glasses in your honor while the newly crowned emperor glowers. 'Tis quite the spectacle.
That's what I do. Fall out of the sky, make bad decisions, and somehow everyone still follows me.
So they do. It seems I am also to join that esteemed crowd. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Gaspard wishes to offer any and all aid to the one who supported his ascent to the throne. So, here I am.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
I actually think if Ori will win the vote, you'll probably like it. It's a good story and gameplay. The story is definitely different. It's hard to explain. Okay.
Is everything all right? You look troubled.
I think I made a mistake. I should have had Cullen intervene to save the Empress.
You made a choice. It may not have been the wrong one. Even if the Empress could not be saved, the Empire did not fall. Everyone here owes you their life. That's no small thing. Is there anything I can do? Can I get you anything? A drink, perhaps?
Do you want to dance?
Would you care to dance with me, Lady Josephine?
I was hoping you'd ask, my lord.
Aww. I also kind of wonder where the voice actor comes. It sounds like they're trying their hardest not to sound stereotypically French while not able to actually French. Yeah, Overseer, Orlais is based off of French, but like they're trying to make it sound more fantasy. So
the matter
they're
is
trying their
urgent,
best.
Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Maker's mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
What can I do for you?
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
Okay. I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Leliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves.
And they certainly will, at a later date. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother.
Yeah, Overseer, I agree. It's very hard doing voice work. Like...
Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam Shiral.
Yeah, don't let them.
We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon, Corypheus will have no place to hide. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, Overseer, like, even the silly voices I do, it's really hard not to break and start talking like normal. Like it's really hard to not break. So like I can't imagine like doing that for a job and like having to take it 87 times to get it right. Also, another random states question. What is your opinion on Oregon? The first one I asked was about Massachusetts, right? Oregon is up next. Okay, so Oregon is in the northwest. It's rainy, and I haven't actually physically been there, Overseer. So, Oregon has a college football team called Oregon State. I know. Oregon College, and then Oregon State, and they really like football. So, that's something I know about them. But yeah, I haven't really been to Oregon.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Ambassador Briala has not forgotten her debt. You may count on aid from Orlais.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons.
Good.
With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Alright. I'm sure they are.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Oh yeah? Oregon is in Victoria 3? I wonder, does their real flag have a beaver too? That's a good question. I actually don't know off the top of my head. Oregon is literally on the other side of the United States from where I live. Like, I live on the East Coast, and Oregon is on the West Coast. Yeah, you'll have to tell me, Overseer, if it has a beaver. I do know that the fur trade was super big in Oregon, and there was also an Oregon Trail. Like, for Manifest Destiny, people were moving to Oregon in droves in the mid-1800s. Yeah, we'll keep them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thetis long enough. We end them now.
Agreed.
Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds. That's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
Oh, you're from the first game, Morgan. Sure, continue.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Okay. Because Oregon is basically one massive fertile valley. That's the main reason for the Oregon Trail, if I remember correctly. That was one of the reasons.
Is an illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed.
Okay.
I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
Okay, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful in its way.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
And Morgan just leaves. Okay, sure, just walk into the creepy teleporter. Okay, why not? I didn't know it had the second most biggest waterfall by volume. That's interesting. Oregon does. I mean, it makes sense because Oregon and Washington are pretty rainy. So it makes sense.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
Okay.
I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
Okay, are we in danger?
Is this place dangerous? It feels...
Unnatural, yes. We are, however, in no immediate peril. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
I don't understand.
This is all very interesting, but why show it to me?
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Alright, we're gonna stop him. Also, Google says that the Oregon flag has two sides. Interesting. The number 1859 with an eagle, while the other side is a cute beaver. The back side is clearly the best part of Oregon. That's enough Oregon facts for today. Yeah, that's fine over here. It's cool that you want to learn about different states and countries and stuff. That's good. I should probably spend more of my time studying history, but I just keep getting caught up in learning this new thing about like the Roman Empire or early America or England. Like, for some reason, those are the time periods that I'm always really interested in. Okay. So, let's try to go to the war table.
Worship.
Oh. Actually, this is going to be more fun. Okay, everyone, we're gonna sit in judgment. We defeated some people. We're gonna judge them.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life.
Okay, you
I
need to
serve
chill out.
the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Marcus Aurelius is great though. Yeah, Marcus Aurelius is my favorite emperor. Meditations is really good, and like how he didn't necessarily like view power for like personal gain, like it was a burden. You know what? Make him tranquil.
You are the worst of us. The damage you have done is beyond all reckoning. A mage's crime, a mage's punishment. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, I deny you death. Tranquility.
You You cannot! I am a lord, you pissants! I will not lose myself!
We have another judgment. Hey, Valkyrie!
Another
Thanks
of
so
the
much for
lingering
saying
pains of
hi.
Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
Yeah, thanks for saying hi. Not a request to be made lightly.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong
Thanks
that this
for
broke
lurking,
me.
Valkyrie.
I've done worse. With
appreciate
full
it.
sanction, I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Queen Himiko. I have not heard of Queen Himiko. You know what? This is what wardens do. Go to the deep roads. Like when a warden is almost done, if the blight is about to take them, they go to the deep road and they fight the blight till the blight gets them. They fight the darkspawn. So go to the deep roads.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Sir Ruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Queen Himiko. Alright, we have another judgment. I haven't been doing these for a while. She was a
Mayor
shaman,
Gregory
Queen
Dedrick of
Yamato.
Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He
Okay.
confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
Yamato was the first Japanese nation, by the way. Yes, that name is familiar to me. I really only know a little bit about Japanese history. Like, I know a little bit about the Meiji Reformation. I know a little bit about World War II. But yeah, the ancient Japanese history, I know nothing about Overseer. If you know any good, like, books or podcasts, let me know. He has a chance to prove it. He does. If
the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
Yeah.
There's no cure for the blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
You know what? Give him to the wardens.
The blight was your undoing. Let it also be your means of redemption. I give you to our allies in the Grey Wardens, to fight Darkspawn until the calling takes you.
I don't deserve the honor, your worship, but I'll do my best.
Meiji Restoration. Reformation isn't exactly the correct term since it wasn't a Reformation in the sense of the Protestant Reformation. Yes, sorry if I said Reformation. Meiji Restoration. The rapid industrialization of Japan. I know a little bit about that. I don't know a lot, so.
First, this wasn't my idea. It is an issue born of titles and heir apparency and... Halam Shiral is having difficulty freeing trade routes formerly controlled by Duchess Florian. Had she been tried, her assets would be forfeit and considerable bureaucracy avoided. So they ask that we judge her.
There is worth and weight in every judgment, no matter how unusual.
That was the time allotted for rebuttal. Her crimes negated any claim to... Forgive me, there is an odor.
Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, guilty. Your claims are forfeit. I assume, Josephine, this is enough?
Quite, Inquisitor. And again, my apologies.
It was largely about restoring glory and honor to Japan, which was embodied in the motto Fukoku Kyohi, which roughly translates to rich country, strong army. Okay. Well, look at me. I judged everybody that I needed to. Look at how good I am at judging people. Oh yeah. Yeah, Overseer, if you know like any good books on like Japanese history, let me know. I already said that, but I would like to learn more about that. Like, American education is okay at some things and really bad at others. It's really good at Western history, but it's not really good at any other type of history. Like, it's literally just like
Are the soldiers
Roman,
ready?
Greek,
As ready as they can.
you know, like a
We are
little bit
asking
of
a lot
Egypt.
them.
And then, you know, a little bit of English history, American history, right? And that's it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Obtain amulet for coal. Yeah, Overseer, I know a little bit about Japan, but for like the class answers, I normally would get it wrong the first time.
We have.
Like for real. Like I would get it wrong a lot. Yeah, let's see. Let's gain Orzamar's friendship.
Let us begin.
Good job, Josephine.
Inquisitor. The order was sent?
This morning.
Yep. Alright. So I don't know where Corypheus is. But we're gonna leave. I almost never get them wrong unless it's phrased weirdly and I misunderstood something. Yeah, I mean, some of the questions I get right. Some of them I get wrong. So, it just depends, guys. Okay, let's talk to Josephine because we're totally dating her.
To be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port.
Fun.
But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
I don't blame them.
They don't see an empress murdered in front of their eyes every day.
I must confess, when Celine was killed, my first reaction wasn't sorrow. It was disappointment. How could the Empress of Orlais be taken in by the Duchess's plot?
Celine trusted me, us, to help her.
She trusted she could use us. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
My favorite moment of the evening is still our waltz in the garden.
I could have danced with you for hours. We must do it again sometime.
Alright. So. All these are
I
Legion
appreciate
nobles
the
here.
warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Your name is Bianca?
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Well, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Okay.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Have you heard about the Ameshi? They were like the northern tribes of Honshu, the main Japanese island, and they had a long tradition of cavalry warfare, which helped shape the Japanese samurai culture when the Emishi lords eventually defected and joined Japan. That's interesting. I like that. So why did they defect and join Japan, and why was it the lords? Was it the whole society, or just like the people in charge? Because like I know that the Latins, well, the Romans and the Etruscans kind of fought and then combined in a way. Oh, and back on Himiko, I didn't actually say much about her other kingdom. So New Himiko, in fact, her embassy to China was so successful that the Chinese called her Queen of Wa. Wa was the old Chinese name for the archipelago. Archipelago. Yeah, that was their name for Japan. The Queen of the Wa. That's cool. Oh, let's get everyone leveled up before we do this really quick. Done. Done. Ooh, 3 points to spend. Apply. Cool. Okay, now let's go to inventory. Okay. Oh, yep. Yep. Okay. Do you have the best bow? Wait. Yeah, she does. She does have the best bow. Good job, Sarah. Okay, do you have the best armor for you though, Sarah? 83? I'll take it. Cool. Wait. Wait. I feel like I'm missing something. No, I'm actually not. Okay, we good. Let's go. Do do do. Do do do. I don't think most of the Emishi actually liked Japan. They were rivals for a long time. I think it was more power grab by the lords. One of the Emishi lords even became so successful that later on their dynasty was taxed to menacing trade with Ezo, the old name for Hokkaido. Ezo means something like uncivilized islands. Yes. Yes. Ezo. I do know that. I do know that name, Ezo. I think it's from Crusader Kings 3, actually. Yeah, I think Crusader Kings 3 inputted the Ezo, the religion of the people in Hokkaido, as Ezo, which was interesting to me. Okay, so it was a power grab. They were longtime rivals that kind of had an alliance of convenience. Interesting. Okay, bet. Alright guys, let's do this quest. I'm super excited for it. Let's open the gate and let's stop the red lyrium. Okay. Well, if I have to take Varric, it's forcing me to take him.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
If you're coming with us, I hope you can handle a fight.
No, I thought I'd cower helplessly while you do all the work.
She's a decent shot.
Decent?
You want me to admit you're better than me in front of the Inquisitor?
Let's not waste any more time, shall we?
Oh, I have to upgrade Varric now. Alright, there we go. The chasm. Bum 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 bum. What a scary name. Alright. I am so excited to actually be able to use the really powerful magic staff I've had for like most of this game that I couldn't use. Like, what the heck was up with that? Oh yeah. We're doing so good, guys. Let's run through these people. Let's rinse them all up. Goodbye. I actually remember searching in here before. Like, this was, yeah, we found the red lyrium for the first time in here, and it started Varric's quest. Additionally, the actual native name for Hokkaido and Sakhalin is Anio Hosir. Not actually sure if I spelled that right, which means something like peaceful land of the Ainu, which I think is funny. Contrast with Japanese barbarian uncivilized land. Yeah, a lot of things are a matter of perspective, you know. So one group, you're a barbarian, and to another group, you're just a chill person keeping to yourself, a chill society. So, yeah, it literally just depends. Like, I mean, I'm obsessed with the Romans. So, like, think about Rome. Like, to the Carthaginians, Romans were these, like, uncivilized, awful people. And then if you ask the Egyptians, Rome's like, oh yeah, they tax us a bit, but they're pretty chill. You know? It's like, it's just interesting. And then if you ask the Jews about the Romans, they would rail against the, like, these oppressive, awful people who didn't let them worship God. When, you know, they basically gave freedom of religion for the most part. It's just the Hebrews and Romans butted heads a lot. So, Yeah, it's just interesting to think about perspective like that, Overseer. You're right. I do like that. Okay, so I think we have to go around and then go down this ramp, guys. But anyway, how are you guys enjoying Inquisition? Because
had me worried, you know.
At times.
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
No, but yeah, so how are you guys enjoying Inquisition? There are some parts that I'd really like, and other parts I'm just like, oh, another fetch quest. I have mixed feelings about this game. I'm definitely liking it enough to finish it, and I also am going to finish all the games I start streaming. If it's a story, I am going to finish it no matter what. So. Actually, thinking back to Persona, I remember a question I actually chose wrong. It was something about mud huts and of the Goemon, and I was like, no, not Goemon, because to me the Japanese history begins at the Yayoi. I still don't know nothing about the Goemon. Interesting. Well, I don't know anything about either of those groups, so I feel like I need to educate myself. Figure out some good books, some good podcasts. Just start learning, because I don't know anything about Chinese, Japanese, or Korean history, like very little.
He's in Navarra right now.
Very, very little, so.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making.
Alright.
Ta-da!
That was handy.
I guess it's a good thing you came along then.
I get that a lot. After you?
Yeah, honestly, poll-wise, I just really hope that Persona wins. Because if I'm gonna be honest, in my heart of hearts, I really want to start with the Persona games. Persona 3, Reload, and then Persona 4 is coming out soon, the remake of it. And then, yeah, no, we have Persona 5 Royale, and then we have Tactica and Strikers. We just have a lot of really cool Persona stuff happening. And also Metaphor Refund Kazu, I would love to play and stream. So, yeah, these games will all happen for sure.
Like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartman's dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Oh my goodness, my magic sword did something. Yeah. The joke is my character always gets knocked out, just like in Baldur's Gate. My character just gets knocked out every 3 seconds. Oh yeah. Take out the archers, take out the mage. Come on. Take him out. Take him out. Good job. Good job. Okay, we did it. We did it.
How long are you gonna be in Orlais, do you think?
As long as this weird shit is going on, at least. Maybe longer. Why?
You'll have to stop by before Bogdan gets back. You should see my new workshop.
I'll see what I can do. You know your family will kill me if I stop by, right?
There you are.
Key.
You won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
Okay, let's see. But in that one text, I told you pretty much everything I know about Goemon. While I could write paragraphs about the Yayoi, I know so much more about the Yayoi, which are the main group that now makes up Japan. Okay. Goemon were like the indigenous people of the archipelago and probably inhabited it for 8,000 years. Not sure about the actual numbers, but it's a big number. They had villages that lasted. They were chill hunter-gatherers. Hold on. That didn't really empire build or do wars because there was no point. When there's an agriculture, there's nothing to task. They had your key?
That's exactly like your key. How did they get a copy?
Well, funny story. When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. I just wanted to figure it out.
Did you?
Did you figure it out?
Actually, yes. I found out that red lyrium... It has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
Yeah, exactly. Overseer is kind of like if someone attempted to make the Roman Empire when the Mediterranean, when I figured out how to grow wheat yet. Yeah, exactly. Without agriculture, empire is completely irrelevant because you don't have the resources to support more than your small community anyway. You know what? I'm gonna say this isn't your fault. You were trying to do the right thing and figure out why red lyrium is bad and turning people crazy, so I'm gonna give you leeway here. You were curious. Should you have handled this better? Probably. I'll give you some
leeway. You couldn't have known what would happen.
Maphorath's balls, she couldn't. I told her exactly how bad this shit was. I told her to keep away from it.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
What's done is done. There's no point arguing about it.
We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Wow. Okay. So we have to get out of Valmore before I can talk to Varric about it. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, looks like Varric's a friend who he pretty obviously has a huge crush on betrayed us inadvertently, so that's fun.
Seal that tunnel.
We need to seal that tunnel. With what? What do you want me to seal it with? Yeah, there's nothing around here, so I'm not worrying about it. Okay. If I keep going up, we'll leave eventually. That's my theory. I'm really good at getting lost in video games, so. You can tell me if I'm lost, guys. Oh. There's still enemies. That's fun. You know what? I'll take some extra EXP. How did I die so quickly? Let's see what we got here. Alright. Yeah, let's see here. Oh. Alright, there we go. Get up, Varric. Come on. Walk it off, bud. We gotta get out of here. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, it's really interesting how as soon as we got a little excess as people, we started figuring out excuses to fight and take stuff that doesn't belong to us. So my faith in humanity is not very high in general, because like this is a story that's kind of popular like all around the world. It's like Lord comes in, pays people off, and takes other people's things. Like it's not unique to one area or people group for sure. Alright. Let's see. I think this is the entrance, actually. I said that twice already, and I've been wrong each time. But maybe this is the entrance. Nope. Okay. More random Yoi facts. They migrated to Japan from somewhere in southern Korea, originating generally from the continent, mainland Asia, and they brought agriculture, rice, and metal tools, so their armies were better armed, and they had bags of rice to tax and feed people with, so they no longer needed to hunt and gather like the Goemon. They could just toil and then be taxed by the elite, which leads to empire. Yeah, correct. It does lead to empire. Yeah, it does lead to empire. Like I was saying, definitely not unique to one sort of people group. As soon as we could, we did. You know, banding together to take other people's things. That definitely not unique to one area. Okay, I'm still hoping that we can leave. Okay, I'm about to pull up the map because I might be just going crazy. No, I'm not going crazy. Okay, I think if I just walk this way, see that map had an end, and I think I can just go and follow this path. The chasm. Yes! We started out in the chasm, guys. We made it. I have no idea why I couldn't just fast travel, but you know what? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and learning how to read the map when you're lost and confused arguably makes you stronger. So, good job. We did it. We're going back to the hinterlands. Okay. Alright. Okay. I need to talk to Varric about all this. So let's go back to Haven. Exalted Plains, Skyhold, not Haven. Haven was destroyed at the beginning of the game. I need to go back to Skyhold. Skyhold! Rickety. Use your brain hole. Okay, Varric. Talk to me.
I'm glad to have answers, but... shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
Nobody is.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
You know that's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true? I don't even know anymore. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Would you get such a pairing?
Okay. What pride hath wrought. Cool. Are we getting towards the end of the game? Because I'm not expecting to be towards the end of the game right now, not gonna lie. Okay, let's see.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Level 16 to 19. Okay. We are not going in underleveled. So, let's pick a quest. Memories of Grey. Okay, return to the war table. Okay, so let's do Cassandra's thing, then let's do Blackwell's thing. Oh, and since you brought up Carthage, the practice of child sacrifice Molech was very propagandized by Rome. It's generally considered to have happened as child sacrifice was common in Western Semitic cultures. However, it is believed that Rome very much oversold the severity of it. To say their people look at the Punics are barbarians who kill their children,
Storm Coast.
which is to some extent they were, but it's assured that was only prevalent in temples and religious organizations, with the everyman most likely not throwing their child into a pit. Well, I'm glad that less children were thrown into a pit, but yeah, I mean, propaganda is a thing, but you know, some things are, yeah, like, I don't know, dude, like, even if one child is thrown into a pit as a sacrifice, that's a massive problem. So, did they propagandize it and overblow it? Possibly. But also, they were throwing children into pits. So it's like, if there's something that you would want to overblow, you know, people being murdered is one of them. You know, like, the Holocaust was such a big deal too, and people might say, oh, it gets talked about a lot, and it gets this and it gets that, but like, also it was the Holocaust.
You read the report?
So like,
It was unusual.
yeah, I get what you're saying. Propaganda is totally a thing, and the Romans always wanted to have a good reason for going to war. They wanted to make their enemies suffer and stuff, and suffer reputationally, so that they could be like the noble. Yeah, like, oh, the noble Romans are coming in. And yeah, was that overblown? Were the Romans perfect? Absolutely not. They had a huge problem. But yeah, for sure. But anyway, yeah, you agree. You just wanted to bring up the fact I knew, Overseer. Yeah, that is an interesting fact. I do agree. But yeah, I do know the Romans a little bit. So, like, yeah. So, like, that makes sense to me. Memories of Grey, okay. Yeah. We're just gonna do this quest We're gonna do Memories of Grey. Okay. Memories of Grey over here. I don't have that camp established yet. We have this camp established. So let's go to the Lost Spring Canyon camp. Wow, his card changed 3 times. Interesting. Yeah, but anyway, what I was saying is that propaganda is totally a thing. See, I'm getting sidetracked because stuff is happening about the game in the game. And I'm just like trying to think about this like deep thing, like how states use propaganda to control people, which is totally a thing. Like even back to Roman society. Like Julius Caesar was really good. Really, really, really good at using propaganda. Like like that's part of the reasons why he pardoned a lot of his enemies. Because propaganda-wise, he was the illustrious and the merciful Julius Caesar, right? And then the reason why we know so much about his wars with the Gauls is because he would send letters back to Rome about what he did. And of course, he would make himself sound as epic as possible. So, yeah. It's just interesting. Yeah, Julius Caesar's a fascinating character. But my favorite person to study Roman-wise is probably Octavian or Caesar Augustus, the first Caesar. And, like, people don't talk enough about Marcus Agrippa, his, like, right-hand man. Like, they talk about, like, Octavian or Augustus winning a victory. The door can only be opened by some sort of mechanism. That is so annoying. Okay. Okay, we'll just find the circle tome then. I'm not dealing with this. Like, that's the one thing about this. It's so, if I remember correctly, child sacrifice dates back all the way to Old Phoenicia, when it was a lot more common. A large part of the Eastern Mediterranean believed in it. However, it started to die out, except in Phoenicia, where it remained long past the Bronze Age, when it died out in other places. And obviously, Carthage was a Phoenician colony, so they brought Moloch with them. Yeah, that's true. Also, Carthage was interesting because, like, they used money to buy mercenaries. Like, they didn't really have a traditional standing army at all, but yet they were so powerful because of the amount of trade that they got. So yeah, Carthage is a really interesting study. Okay, we're gonna save the game because I just have a bad feeling about this in general. Before we do the next mission, let's try and be level 20, shall we? Will I maybe have to do some grinding off camera? Absolutely I might, but that's okay. We did it. Yeah, I really, again, I cannot emphasize enough how little I would like to fight a dragon. I would very much like to not fight a dragon, guys. Okay, favors for the first enchanter. There's the tome. Okay, Riverwatch Camp. Let's go there, and then let's grab her tome. Because for some reason I haven't unlocked the place to go to get the, artifacts for Blackwell. Iberian mercenaries were the best of the best. The Libyans weren't that great though, and the levies were terrible. It created an interesting military hierarchy where the Punics themselves were on the bottom, weirdly. Yeah. Yeah, like, if Hannibal had gotten more support from Carthage, Rome would not have, like, in my opinion, Rome would not have lasted. Like, so, the thing is, after the massacre at Cannae, Hannibal had the Romans on the ropes. Like, he had already crossed the Alps. He had been running circles around them for years. The Second Punic War, a lot of it was politicking with Parthius, or Parthian. Was it Parthian or Parthius? I think it was pronounced Parthian. I read the name, but I don't know how to say it, which is definitely a disservice for me. But anyway, the old senator that was in charge of the Second Punic War for most of it, Parthian, after the Battle of Cannae, like, he refused to fight Hannibal in battle, and they just kept sieging and counter-sieging these Italian towns. But see, if Hannibal had marched on Rome, a lot of historians think that he could have just won and just ended Rome. But I'm not so sure, because Rome would not have fallen easily. And also, the support that Hannibal had was easily mollified in Italy especially. So a lot of historians say Hannibal should just march directly on Rome, and he could have done that. But I still think the Romans could have possibly won that fight. But yeah, the Second Punic War is fascinating. The First Punic War less so. But the Second Punic War, fascinating. And then the Third Punic War isn't interesting because it was just Rome just going down there and, like, obliterating Carthage. Because, you know, they were just done with Carthage. Like, we can't allow Carthage to exist anymore. It offends our sensibilities. Which is crazy to me. Is that an enemy? That is a statue. It looks like an enemy, and it was creepy. Not gonna lie. Very creepy. It depends. Hannibal wasn't really a master of siegecraft. If the Carthaginian navy could capture Ostia, then Rome would have probably fallen, though. As long as Ostia holds, I doubt Hannibal could easily capture Rome itself. You know what? That's a good point about Ostia, Overseer. I wasn't even thinking about the naval aspect of it, because, you know, the Second Punic War, like, sure, did the navy come into play for Rome towards the end? Yes, but you're right about Ostia. Like, Ostia was a major defense. I didn't even think about Ostia. That's a really good point, Overseer. Yeah, I don't think Hannibal could have beat Rome so easily, you know? Like, I just don't think that. Okay, let's go to the Dustlight camp and grab this book really fast. We're just doing a bunch of fetch quests to get higher level. Ostia is my favorite city in the Roman Empire, after all. Interesting. My favorite city in the Roman Empire, it's gonna make you laugh, but it's Constantinople. It's Byzantine, or Istanbul. Because it fascinates me that the Eastern Romans were able to persist for how long they did. The Eastern Roman Empire. And if you ask me, the Roman Empire fell in 1453, I believe the date was, when Constantinople fell. But yeah, that's my favorite city in the Roman Empire because of that. I really need to study more about the Byzantine Empire, or the Eastern, it should be called the Eastern Roman Empire, guys. It really should. They called themselves Romans. I mean, they did speak Greek, and the capital wasn't Rome anymore, so, like, I get the arguments to switch it. But also, like, yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, Byzantine Empire, fascinating. The Roman Empire technically lasted into the 1400s, which is insane to me. And it's so funny because Rome kind of moved away from the Roman Empire. They had the Western Empire headquarters in Ravenna at the end, and it had moved to Milan before that. But for the Eastern Roman Empire, Constantinople was their last stronghold. So the Eastern Roman Empire kind of started in Constantinople and ended in Constantinople. It was very poetic. While the Roman Empire started in Rome, and kind of the Western Empire kind of ended in Ravenna. So interesting stuff. It wasn't as poetic. Honestly, I like calling them Byzantium because it gives them character. Just being Rome is boring because Byzantium did a lot of its own stuff. Yeah, like I said, I would call them the Eastern Roman Empire maybe. Because like the only reason I don't like the name Byzantium is a cool name, don't get me wrong. It's a cool name. But like I feel like sometimes people, especially people who don't know as much history, like don't connect them to Rome like they should be connected. Like yes, they were their own separate thing, but they also were like Romans. Like they called themselves Romans. Like I was reading this one book by a historian, and why can't I remember her name? But she started out the book with a story of the Greeks in 1900, like going to small islands and like offering aid and like getting them as part of the Greek nation. And one of the soldiers asks, "Are you excited to be Greek?" And he's like, "But we're Romans." And this was like in 1900. So it's just insane to think how vast the Romans impacted everything, where a child in this remote island in Greece was saying that they were Romans in the year 1900 AD, which is insane to me. Could that be a colloquialism? Absolutely, but still, like, it's crazy. Yeah, but you're right about that, Overseer. They did have a lot of their own stuff. Like, they did speak Greek. They had the Code of Justinian, which was really good. Like, it was as big of a deal as the 12 Tables. It finally had everything be written down and codified after so much stuff changed, right? Okay, let's go back to Skyhold and talk to Vivian really quick to finish this quest. Yeah, but anyway. Sorry, I'm getting into a bunch of history nerd stuff now. So. Yeah, but. And it's also interesting how the Huns put a bunch of pressure on the Western Empire. When you would think they would put pressure on the Eastern Empire because it was richer and it could afford to pay them out more.
Sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why am I getting distracted? I need to talk to Vivian. Okay, Vivian is here. This is a fast travel thing. Okay. Okay. Vivian.
We don't have the strength of treaties to charge a true great war.
Oh. No, she's... If I remember right, she's upstairs.
Get much sadder.
Okay, I need to find stairs or something. Yeah, Morgan was a really popular character in Dragon Age Origins, and they brought her back for this game. I think it was a good choice. Yeah, but anyway, back to history nerd stuff. One of my favorite history stories is how Nero was so incompetent that he was mad at his mom and he tried to have her assassinated like 4 times and each time failed. Was it 4 or was it like 2? It was just kind of funny how incompetent Nero is. Not that wanting to assassinate a family member is in itself funny, but just his lack of ability to do it was funny to me. Like, he's such a bad leader, he can't even manage to do the things he wants to do. I don't know. It just, I found it kind of funny. Like, he had a servant, like, prep her a stone to fall on her bed, and she fixed that. He had her ship prepped to, like, sink, and she swam to the shore and survived that. And he also poisoned her, but she was, like, immune to the poison already. Like, again, it's the propaganda thing. If it's useful being Roman, they were Roman. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Them calling themselves Rome. I feel like it didn't actually see themselves as that Roman. They spoke Greek and abandoned Latin. They didn't particularly care about the breakaway provinces. I think the emperor at Constantinople being Roman was more so about the claim to the Mediterranean and the legitimacy it brings. Well, I mean, Justinian did try to reconquer the West. So it's not like they never tried, but then the plague and the financial losses were just too much for them to bear. So yeah, but I get what you're saying. It was just more convenient to call them Roman because everyone was used to the Romans being in charge. And they did have some Roman legitimacy, so hey, look at that, we're Roman. It was just convenient for them to keep power, and people in power will just manipulate to keep power. I get what you're saying, Overseer. Okay. This was supposed to be an easy go talk to this person quest. But I'm lost and confused as usual. Rickety Bridge is lost. Everyone take a shot. I'm surprised they're letting me on top of these buildings. Luckily, fall damage isn't a thing in this game. If it was, I'd be in trouble. Okay, let's try and go into this castle again. Alright. Maybe it's this door. Alright, let's see. Dorian's there. But I don't need Dorian, I need Vivian. I need to talk to you. There you are! Oh my goodness, it only took 10 minutes to find Vivian. Hi. We did your quest. Be happy,
Inquisitor, I wonder if you might help me with a delicate situation.
Another situation, Vivian? Why?
There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
Ugh.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
Okay.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I like that they correctly pronounce Chevalier. Yes. I am sure they did. I am so bad at pronouncing French words. I can't even do a fake French accent. It's kind of hilarious. I saw the divine in my past.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Chevalier? The only right way to do it. Chevalier is so wrong. If it's pronounced as it's spelled. Chevalier.
Your lost books have been found.
Your assistance in this matter will not be forgotten, I assure you.
Okay, quest completed.
Yes?
Never mind. Okay, what other quests can we do? Oh, let's jump. Whee!
Your worship.
I love how the Inquisitor's just jumping from 2 stories and everyone is like, oh, it's a Tuesday. The Inquisitor is insane. It's fine. He'll be fine. He just jumps off the building every 3 seconds. Don't flirt with Josephine. Don't flirt with Josephine. Be productive. Don't flirt with Josephine. Okay, summon War Council. Alright, let's do it. I like to sometimes pronounce random stuff in French, like the chevalier example is something I genuinely do unironically. Nice. Hey, we did
It was
it.
interesting to see how much has changed in Halam Shiral. And so little. Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will grow cold before she retires.
Okay. Do I have something else that I need to do? Do I have another thing? Okay. Okay. An offer of help. A hole in the surface's precious sky. Okay,
Inquisitor.
Liliana. Go ahead and handle that. The name of our enemy. Josephine.
Let us begin.
Do it. Okay. We are going to be grinding for a while, guys. Because I feel like I need to be level 20. Give the amulet to Cole. Perfect. Okay, journal. Give the amulet to Cole. Okay. Bet. Now where are you, Cole? You are out here. So let's fast travel up here and let's walk the battlements and go over to you. Also, random Japan quacks. Did you know that Anglo-Japanese alliance under the Meiji? Yes, the English and the Japanese were allied for a time. I do know that. But I don't know much. Like I said, unfortunately, my country is good at some things and really, really bad at others. So... yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't know much about, you know, the Middle Eastern history, South Asian history. Nope. We got Mediterranean, a little bit of Egyptian, and I mean bare bones. I should probably be learning more about the Egyptian history too, because I know literally nothing about that. So, yeah. Just a lot of stuff that I need to learn. Oh, did you ban a bot, Overseer? If so, thank you for your service. I'm sure it was a bot. Thank you for taking out Clanker. I appreciate you. I do not always have time to watch for clankers. So I appreciate you. Meiji saw as his crowning achievement he was a politician of the time, a real Bismarckian man. Realpolitik was the style, and the alliance was seen as practical for both parties. Yeah, I believe it. You know? Japan needed some technology, so... and then they used that leverage to be an industrial powerhouse for a while. Okay, Cole, let me give you your amulet. We did this quest too.
I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
I agree.
That would have made everything much simpler.
The colors were pretty, though.
I found the amulet that Solus told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yes.
Thanks for your service, Overseer.
I like it here. We need some place that can go away if it becomes sharp.
What do I do with it? You found one of the amulets. Excellent. May I? It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
Are you ready, Cole?
They can't make me a monster.
Yeah, Cole, good job. Stand up for yourself, buddy. Be your own spirit.
Ah!
What was that? Oh, what are you doing to the kid?
Stopping blood mages from binding me like the demons at Adamant. But it didn't work.
Something is interfering with the enchantment.
Oh no.
Something like Cole not being a demon?
I'm not certain exactly what Cole is.
Regardless of Cole's special circumstances, he remains a spirit.
Yes, a spirit who is strangely like a person.
I don't matter. Just lock away the parts of me that someone else could knot together to make me follow.
Focus on the amulet. Tell me what you feel.
Warm, soft blanket covering, but it catches tears. I'm the wrong shape. There's something. There. That way.
Okay. Let's see. Overseer's talking about history still. We love history on the channel. So Meiji also loved calculated risks, like the Russo-Japanese War is perhaps my favorite moment in history. Nobody thought Japan was going to win, but a preemptive strike on Port Arthur alongside the Russian naval incompetence led to a Japanese victory that, while shocking to the world, was also very calculated. Yes, the Euro-dominant... Yeah, everyone thought Russia would win. That is true.
We'll find whatever is preventing the amulet from working, and we'll make it right.
All right, kid. Get Cullen and work with him on the map to figure out where you're sensing something wrong.
Will you come with me? All of you?
Sure.
Of course, Cole. We're here to help.
All right, I get it. You like spirits. But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
If I see a way to protect Cole without taking away whatever he is, I'll use it. But Cole clearly needs our help.
I'm not saying we do nothing. But that ritual of theirs only works on demons, right?
This is not some fanciful story, child of the stone. We cannot change our nature by wishing.
You don't think?
However we deal with the problem, our next step is to track down whatever is interfering with the enchantment.
Alright. I think I've been chatting in Lemmy's chat so much that the auto-corrected like Aerith now. Oh yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I can't chat in Lemmy's chat. Like I can lurk, but he's normally streaming weekend nights, which is great that he can stream. I'm very happy for him, but the sad thing is I work. So I haven't been able to chat on his streams as much.
This should get me through the month.
Which is sad.
Give me a moment.
Huh.
Greetings. Can I help you?
You.
Uh-oh.
You killed me.
Whoa, okay.
What? I don't even know you.
You forgot. You locked me in the dungeon in the Spire, and you forgot, and I died in the dark.
The Spire?
Cole, stop.
Just take it easy, kid.
He killed me. He killed me. That's why it doesn't work. He killed me, and I have to kill him back.
Okay, Cole, wait.
Before anyone gets killed, I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Cole, this man cannot have killed you. You are a spirit. You have not even possessed a body.
A broken body, bloody, banged on the stone cell, guts gripping in the dark, dank. A captured apostate. They threw him into the dungeon in the Spire at Val Royo. They forgot about him. He starved to death. I came through to help. And I couldn't. So I became him. Cole.
If Cole was an apostate, that'd make the guy we just saw a Templar. Must have been buying lyrium.
Let me kill him. I need to.
Cole, this does not sound like you.
Cole needs to let this go.
I believe I can help. Cole, come with me.
Yeah, Cole. You can't hold on to your hate. It will eat you up inside. I mean, though honestly, I understand why. That was an awful thing that dude did. But
Not possible. Not possible.
hatred is a double-edged sword. It hurts you just as much as who you're directing it towards.
Can you feel this man's pain, Cole?
He remembers now. He knows he killed me.
No. Feel his pain. His guilt. The shame that drove him from the Templars.
Don't worry, we'll erase his records. They clap me on the shoulder, smell of oiled metal and blood. They smile like Louis did when he made me drown the kittens. Laughter bounces off the walls like a thin child's fists.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's hurting, Cole. And you are a spirit of compassion.
It's true.
Forget.
I believe we are finished here.
You all right, kid?
Yes. He's free. We're both free.
Okay, now that that cutscene is over, let me read what Overseer has in the chat. Though yeah, Meiji very much took precautions to inspire Japan can succeed. Like he made sure never to overstep boundaries, overextend, always focus on
He
consolidation.
has to be working.
When Meiji
Cole
died,
should be adequately protected.
Have you talked to him since? Have you heard what he sounds like?
He sounds like a spirit.
Nonsense words like Bertrand at the end. Just need to hear the song again just for a minute. I'm all right, Varric.
okay. And never. Okay, but then his heirs didn't have the political savvy and authority to stop the army to do whatever it wanted, and eventually, due to American concerns about the now militaristic Japan, after they forgot the real politic that Meiji built the empire on, the Anglo-Japanese alliance crumbled. Honestly, Meiji is very interesting because he basically never lost anything. Japan got whatever it wanted, it grew so insanely rapidly, and his perfect reign ended on a Japanese victory in World War I. Yeah, they were involved in World War I, weren't they? Are you happy, Cole?
What matters is his happiness. Cole, how are you feeling?
I am well. There is work. Wounded to help, hurts to heal, but the weight is off. The old chains have fallen.
You're not still angry with the man who hurt you?
No, I helped him forget. His pain no longer pulls at me. A woman with two names slips a knife in darkness to her left hand. Honey stirred into Leliana's wine. Faith, not revenge.
Could have been a person.
Possibly. Would that have made him happier, Child of the Stone?
Quest completed. Nice. Okay. Use the world map to travel to Kaer Oswin. Okay. Sure. Alright. Okay. Let's try Sarah and... Ooh, Cole's card. Change. He's a spirit of compassion now, for real. Nice. Japan took some German possessions in Asia and helped Britain in the naval war. That's about it. But they still were on the it's Entente side, right? So they did win. Yeah. They did, though. Yeah, World War I was kind of tragic in a way because all it did was just guarantee World War II happening because of the Treaty of Versailles.
Van Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
Might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
Oh, whoa. Always more enemies. Alright. Uh-oh. Hey, can you help the overzealous wizard? Was too fixated on the magic sword power that he forgot he's a wizard and needs to stay back. Every time, guys. Every time my character dies.
Promises. I should have known.
Okay.
The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
Can they be reasoned
Is it
with?
possible to negotiate with them?
They're fanatics, drunk on whatever forbidden magic they can find to make themselves true Seekers. This
Okay.
explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
Alright. Okay, cool. We got a dungeon key, guys. Uh-oh. Every single time. He's not a main character, he's the main corpse. He just goes down every time, guys. Every single time. Okay, come on. I love how you've used, like, all the health potions you've needed so far. Okay, get the archer. Good job. See, this is why I want to be level 19 before I do that other mission, because I'm afraid it will be the final mission. So, loot here. Courtyard key. Awesome. Cool.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of Red Lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Magister Calpurnia, leader of the Venatori. Does Corypheus not realize the promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists?
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
You sound worried.
I am. The Seekers are my family.
Uh-oh. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Yeah. Why would I loot a body right now? Okay. I'm glad at least the rest of my team is strong. The Elder Wand is giving out titles. I don't remember that being one of his abilities in Harry Potter. I guess Baldy wanted to become King of Scotland with the Elder Wand or something. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, the Elder One is Corypheus. He is a immortal entity that is trying to destroy the world. So, but yes, I do like Harry Potter, and I'm thinking
Daniel!
after Inquisition,
Daniel!
I'm gonna play Hogwarts
Can you
Legacy
hear me?
at night.
Cassandra.
So, we'll see.
It is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
Oh no.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
What could they hope to gain from this?
Yeah,
Our
Kat
powers,
started playing
revenge.
that, and she didn't finish
Who
it.
knows?
But yes.
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said.
Uh-oh.
Lies. He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
Cassandra.
Now is not the time for sympathy.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome.
So depressing. Ugh.
He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Well, I guess we do, huh? Yes, Kat was playing Hogwarts Legacy for a little bit. But yeah, she wasn't able to finish the game. So, but I will finish it if I start it. I'm thinking of either Hogwarts Legacy or Spider-Man. I feel like the night games will just be whatever I want to play. It'll just be a nice change of pace. Like games that I already have and wanted to beat. You know, I feel like the night streams are more for like me, and the morning streams are more like collabs or stuff that you guys voted on. So, but yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, Shadow of Mordor, Spider-Man, all the things that are floating in my head for next, but we'll just see. Random question, this is entirely unrelated to anything. What is your opinion on Avada Kedavra? It's a killing curse. It's not great, but then again, it's probably as dangerous or less dangerous than like a gun, so I don't know.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a man I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
Get him. Yeah, I mean, ideally you would find a different way to solve your problems than murdering someone. So, yeah. I'm pretty close to a pacifist. Like, I only believe in violence as self-defense for, like, me personally. So, what's your opinion on Crucio and Imperio? Mind control and torture are really bad.
You must be very proud of your handiwork.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? the Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
And aiding Corypheus is supposed to help?
Corypheus is a monster with limited ambition.
And your ambition is so much greater.
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
And this was the right thing?
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
Yeah. Well, Overseer, we'll just have to see what kind of character I make. Yeah, I will eventually play a villain. It will happen at some point. I like playing hero because it's fun, but I know that some of the fans want to see a villainous playthrough of some game. So maybe I'll create a character and name him like Thomas Riddle III or something.
Perhaps the Envy Demon's influence? Remove the Lord Seeker so it could take over the Templars.
So
all
much
these
wasted
lives.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this Book of Secrets.
Alright, so we talked to Cassandra back at Skyhold. Cool. The Black Emporium. Is this the dragon thing for Vivian? What is this? I feel like this is DLC or something.
You may pet the tiny bear, but be gentle. A Magister miniaturized him specially at great cost.
Okay, yeah, I don't really care about that. Let's just go back to Skyhold. Sarah, Cassandra, Blackwall. This is my team. We'll just go with them. Doesn't really change stuff, so Legacy is probably the least impactful game to be a villain in. Really? Okay. Well, then maybe I won't be a villain. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Like, I still probably have a couple of weeks left of Inquisition, honestly. Because I have a feeling this next quest isn't going to be the last quest. And again, that's just a feeling I have. So, we'll see if it's right or not.
The spiderwebs help stop the
Okay,
and they
Cassandra.
prevent wounds from getting infected.
Tell me about the book.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree?
The curses
I've
are
heard
less
enough
about
for
being
one
evil and
day,
more about
Mother
making
Giselle.
powerful spells, says Overseer. Okay.
Talk to her, your worship.
Okay. Is she bothering you?
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
Why even consider it? Who cares about the Chantry?
I care. Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars. This cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
Yeah, then do better, Cassandra.
If you're concerned, then make it better.
Did you know Varric is Andrastian?
Nope.
Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
Overseer, that's hilarious. There's nothing so satisfying about the torture curse watching the enemy squeal like a French monarch in a guillotine. A new crusade for you?
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Yeah, so basically they want to make Cassandra the new pope. Okay, we gotta follow up on this quest.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker, since the time of the Old Inquisition.
Pope Sandra, sure, why not?
And now it falls to me.
She would be good. She's no nonsense. She get things done. She tries to do the right thing. I like Cassandra. You seem upset.
Are you alright? You look drained.
I assume you know about the Rite of Tranquility. The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
Is that what the book says?
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a Seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made tranquil as punishment. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
So, the rebellion could have been prevented.
Perhaps, but it was a long time coming, for many reasons.
Yeah, it's just sad to think about the
We
deaths.
created the Rite of Tranquility. To become a Seeker, I spent months in a vigil, emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
Make the Seekers better.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Do something different with it. Right?
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
Also, I heard they said something about Magi, right? It's so funny to me that the media is obsessed with the Magi, who basically historically were just Zoroastrian priests. It would be the equivalent of Bishop being something to be fantasized about. Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about Zoroastrianism, unfortunately, because like I said, my education, historically speaking, is not great when it comes to the Middle East or East Asia. Trying to work on that slowly, so like I know a little bit, but yeah. What pride has wrought? Okay. Bring me the heart of a Snow White. Okay. Are we gonna fight a dragon now? Holy crap, we're gonna fight a dragon, aren't we? This is going to be fun, guys. This is fun. Fun. I refuse to be freaked out. Alright. We're taking Vivienne with us to beat this dragon. We're doing it. Guys, this is going to be our first dragon fight in Dragon Age, and honestly, I am terrified. I am absolutely terrified. I think this is going to go really bad, but we're
Dispatch
here.
For you.
Report. What is it?
This could help us.
Okay. Character record. Okay, Vivienne. I'm making you a spirit wizard. And then you're also a knight enchanter, so... Okay, and then inventory. I haven't really used Vivienne, so let's try and get her some decent armor. Okay. Then a decent wizard staff, maybe. I like that. That staff is called Bloodwake, and it's a fire staff, and we're about to fight a dragon, so you have my attention. Alright, and then the dragon is by the third camp, so let's go over there. I'm kind of surprised they don't teach this stuff in America, since America is pretty religious and Zoroastrian played a large part in early Christianity, like the part about the 3 wise men bringing the gifts. They were Zoroastrian magi. Yep. They were definitely from the Middle East, Persian. Yep. I know a little bit, not a lot. But then again, people tell me that I downplay like what I know. Because like I always understand, like, have you heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect? Where the more you know about something, the less you feel like you know because you understand there's so much that you don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't feel like an expert at all. Like, I feel like I have a lot left to learn. So, yeah. So maybe I'm downplaying it a lot, but yeah, public schools are not really great with teaching religion or anything to do with Southeast Asia or the Middle East, at least in my experience. I'm sure there are some schools that maybe do better at balancing the Western and American history with what happened in the rest of the world, you know, so. Oh, I never claimed to be an expert, I just know a bunch of random facts. Oh yeah, Overseer. I understand. I didn't say you were, I was talking about myself. Like, one of the reasons why I always feel like I have to downplay well, I don't know that much about that. Like, even if I would say I'm obsessed with Roman history, I'd say there's so much I don't even know about Roman history. You know, so. Alright, this is the one with the rock wall randomly in the middle of where I need to go. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's try and walk around it. Makes sense, yeah. Alright, guys. We have at least 45 minutes left, and depending on, like, how I'm feeling, I might go a little bit longer with this game today. Because I'm just really excited to see the end of the game. And I feel like I need to level up multiple times before I fight this next mission. Because last mission, I was like at the lowest level possible, and I died a lot. Like, my guy got knocked out. Yeah, I felt very silly. Not gonna lie, I felt very, very silly. So, let's see what we can do walking around this.
Misère,
Okay. Rash vine. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh! I am terrified of these things. Oh jeez, oh jeez, they almost killed me with one hit. Okay, great. Guys. Guys. Okay, okay. I have lightning powers. Powers of lightning. Do something. Oh jeez. They're all after me too. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is bad. Oh jeez. Okay, come on. Come on, get back up, get back up, get back up. Okay, thank you for the extra health bar, Vivian. Okay, maybe I am too low level for this, or maybe I'm just bad at the game. Okay, here we go, here we go. 3. Yes, they're all in the circle. They're all paralyzed. Let's go. Get them with lightning. Okay, come on. Knock him down, knock him down, knock him down. Okay, they're all still grouped together. This is good for me. Okay, good job giving them extra health bars, Vivian. Good job. There we go. We did it.
Shall we make camp or move on?
I would love to make camp right now. There's a camp? Oh, please. I need my health and
Inquisitor.
potions and everything back. Okay, let's rest. Okay.
Inquisitor.
Okay. We are going to try to do the mission for the dragon, and I feel very woefully unprepared, but this is why we'll save the game. In fact, we should save the game now because I didn't die during that last fight. Honestly. Like, rip me. That was terrifying. It kept doing so much damage to me. Crazy. Okay, let's try and go over here. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully a snowy dragon. Am I even high enough level to fight a dragon? The answer, probably not. So we'll see what we can do. Huge dragon on the way. Oh, I have a Fade Rift to close. Oh yeah. Why are these Fade Rifts so easy in comparison to the Hinterlands Fade Rifts? Like, I remember at the beginning of the game, the starting level, the Hinterlands, like, those rifts would just myrtleize me. Every time. Actually, another random Middle East Christian fact, Cyrus the Great of Persia was so beloved and revered that his title was King of Kings. So when the Old Testament called Jesus the King of Kings, they were basically saying he's as cool as Cyrus, so he's pretty cool since Cyrus is awesome. Interesting. I thought that was more to do with the prophecy of the Messiah. Yeah, I do know a little bit about Cyrus. Like, I've heard of him. I know that Xerxes was the Persian king that tried to fight the Greeks and lost at the Battle of Thermopylae and decided to pull back. And he lashed the ocean 50 times, which made me laugh.
No? Well, now you do.
I don't like the Jews even called Cyrus Messiah because of his fair treatment of minorities and a freeing of slaves that would have allowed them to return to Judea. That's cool. I'm glad that he treated the minorities fairly. That's good. Wouldn't have thought to see that way back when, but I'm glad. Like I said, I don't know hardly anything about Persia. So yeah, Cyrus is pretty cool. Sounds like it. Alright. Set him on fire. Set him on fire. Okay. Well, this quest has been leveling us up. Give Vivian the heart of a common wyvern. Obtain the heart of a snowy wyvern. So we haven't found a snowy wyvern yet, is what the game is telling me right now. Alright. Come on guys, let's get to it. Let's find this wyvern thing. This big, gigantic dragon. Get him. Okay, well this is a landmark, so I might as well get the EXP for it, you know. I'm literally right here. Normally I wouldn't be the type of gamer to run around to different landmarks, but hey. Obsidian? Sure. Because I'm totally gonna craft something. Hasn't crafted one thing all game. I mean, I'm totally gonna do it. I'm gonna craft something, guys. It's gonna happen. Oh, here's a rift. Let's take it out. If we can. Oh yeah. Such a shame you're all grouped together like that. Alright, let's get him. I love being a mage. Being a wizard is so much fun. I don't know what it is, but whenever a game lets me be a wizard, I'm normally a wizard. Or I have some type of magic. Now D&D is different because I find the wizard class really squishy. But hey, maybe I should try being a wizard in Baldur's Gate at some point. I'm doing that just for the fire demon because Vivienne and my stats are fire based. So that fire demon is going to be a problem. He's immune to burning, which is how most of my damage gets done. So that's not wonderful. Yeah. Let's get on. We're doing so good, guys. Oh yeah, paralyze it. Big shocky thing. Some historians argue over did he do it because legitimately he cared or if he did it out of convenience, but it's the fact that he treated people. He even made the Sirius Cylinder the first ever list of universal human rights. And it could have been done for propaganda, but that doesn't matter in a time when killing people for opposing you was the norm. Making universal human rights was great, and if you want him the propaganda victory, good for him. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it was still good that he did something like that, even if it wasn't, like, his heart wasn't completely in it. Like, it was more out of convenience. It's still, like, a good thing that he did it. Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm hearing dragon noises. Offering to the Dread Wolf. Interesting. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to fast travel away. Because I got trapped.
The light glinting off it pierces my eyes.
Says the woman encrusted in crystals.
They are fine quality crystals.
Alright. So now it's time to go right back where we started because I got trapped. Silly Rickety. Alright, guys. Let's try and see what's going on. I still need to find that Frost Wyvern. At least I'm making really good leveling up progress. I'd like to get all the companion quests done by the time I end this game, but I might miss a couple of them. I'm definitely not doing all the side quests, because if I platinum this game, I think I might go crazy with all the fetch quests and stuff. Alright. Let's find Icy Dragon. We were literally just over there, but that's fine. Aw, yeah. Whee! Okay, can we shock him now? Paralyze it. Shock it. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, we're almost level 16, guys. Okay, I think I see a huge dragon. Time to save the game. I don't trust me to live. This fight's gonna be hard. Or maybe not. This doesn't seem like an ice dragon. It seems like it's a lightning dragon. even doing damage to this thing? Is my question. Oh, yeah. This is the lightning dragon. This ain't even a frost dragon. Well, if I survive this, I'm going to be shocked. Oh. Yeah, I kind of feel useless. Not gonna lie. Like, this guy is immune to, like, all my regular attacks. I mean, I would retreat, but the thing is, I'm stubborn, and I also know if I take this thing out, I'm gonna get so much EXP. That's like the one attack it's not completely immune to. Dang it. Of course I died. My main character is just so bad. Okay, where is he? I'm not sure if I'll survive this, but hey. At least I saved it right before this fight. So I can totally avoid this dragon if it keeps feeding me. Wait, where is his... Okay guys, we have no more health potions. We literally just have Vivienne's ability to get you back up and fight. So maybe try not to die, Vivienne. we're done. Well, I'm glad I saved the game because that's not even the dragon we have to fight. But if that's how a dragon fight is gonna go for us, we need to not bother. Like, for real. Because that is not conducive to surviving. Like, that thing shoot us up and spit us out for breakfast. Alright. We have like 20 more minutes, guys. Yeah, let's just try and walk around this dragon. I can't beat it. Maybe if I had several hundred more health potions. Yep. Yep, I love that you're picking up a Blood Lotus now. Okay. Yeah, I know I can't fight that dragon. I already know. So, time to nope out of there. Like, for real. Opposite direction time. That shrine doesn't help us. Yeah, like, if I have to try and figure out how to fight a dragon and die multiple times, I at least need it to be the right dragon, you know what I mean? Like, I need it to be the snowy dragon. So... Wait, is that it? White. Good luck with the game, Record. You're heading out now. Okay, Overseer, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and talking some history. That was fun. Hope you have a wonderful night, bud. Alright. We got at least 20 more minutes left. We'll see if we go even longer. Let's try and set these things on fire. Yeah, I think that might be a frost one. It was white. I think I might have found it. I think I might have found it, guys. Okay, come on, go down, go down. Oh, it went down? Okay, okay. Really? It didn't have any loot? Shocking! Oh yeah. Really? Why does my main character get knocked out every single fight? It doesn't matter what we're fighting. He just gets knocked out. Oh, we did it? Do do do. Do 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 do. Journal. Okay. Alright. So, that quest just went away for some reason. So, what are we doing? No clue. But let's talk to Liliana and Sarah about their quests. We're going to try and focus up on the Inner Circle quests. Try and do those. Apparently there's no wyvern there. I don't know what's going on, but... Okay. Hi, Liliana.
Have we smuggled the other memory crystal into Calpurnia's camp?
We have. Here.
Nice.
Ugh. Even honey can't sweeten Philandris. I'll keep trying. You are no slave, Linnea. I'll add another spoonful myself, later.
Calpurnia seems to be treating her new acolytes kindly.
While I found that interesting, this is what you must hear.
Master, forgive me. I didn't expect.
The time for your ascension is. Tell me of your preparation.
They go well enough, although I'm distracted here. If I could train at the shrine.
Only Dumat's faithful may enter. Continue as before. Or would you see the Imperium's rebirth stalled by your lack of focus?
I will be ready, as the vessel, and Tevinter's champion.
Just how much training does becoming the vessel involve?
Another deflection. Why, a dwarven bauble, as if mine was miraculously returned to me. Let's give your new owner a glimpse of his fate. Venatori, we leave!
That is all the crystal recorded before she found it. But I think it may be enough. A shrine to Dumat, Corypheus said. Where Calpurnia is forbidden to go.
Corypheus will be on guard once Calpurnia tells him we were listening.
I wonder. She may wish to see what we do first. She must realize he's hiding something from her. Let us investigate this shrine. Carefully. I doubt Corypheus has left it unguarded.
All right. Oh, before we go, let's see if Liliana
So
has
it's
something
true.
else.
Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. There is, after all, no shortage of vultures circling the Sunburst throne.
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Alright. I feel like there's
a
more.
Message from Divine Justinia.
That's a shock. You're all right reading it?
Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the Chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Okay. So, we unlocked Liliana's quest. That's nice. We're gonna fast travel there and talk to Sarah.
Good day to you.
Yeah, I feel like
she looked through from the garden. Something like that.
okay, that's cool. I'm looking for Sarah. Is she over here?
One for the Empress. For Gaspard. Briala. The Duchess. And Corypheus. Right in the dangle bag.
All right, you're clearly annoyed. What can I do?
You're doing fine. It's the dead piled up in Halam Sharel that's nagging at me. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right, so long as there's a butt for the throne? A skinny elven puppet arse at that. Wonder how long before she forgets her poor elves. Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. Want to stop a party, I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things, with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an empress. That, and Briala being an idiot, the whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
There was a lot more going on than a lover's spat.
Oh, sure.
There was.
Because of the hole in the sky, plenty of idiots around before, and there'll be plenty of idiots around after. Better save some arrows, yeah?
Alright, Sarah. Again, I can't.
I hear Vashel was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah? My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us.
Alright. Guess we're gonna do this quest really quick, and then I may do Liliana's quest, because, like I said, I'm just trying to get... I'm getting a little tired, though, Yeah, I think after this, I'll be done, and then I'll start with Liliana's thing next stream.
Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
Quiet yourself. We're here to help.
Help? Had enough help. I complain about a fight and suddenly I'm an agent or something.
You were the one with the rumor out of Vashel. My friend.
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some research on Vivienne's quest about why I couldn't find a dragon or where it is.
Oh, hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This is a tragic misunderstanding. Let's all sheath our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
Don't believe this piss bag. He started it.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pel Harmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user, you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me, but we both need people.
You want to talk now, but Sarah is my ally. You attacked her friends.
Come now. You know how much her meddling cost me? Because apparently you were complicit. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these Red Jennies. You're of noble birth, and as Inquisitor, you are more than a peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quiet. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners. Now what was the point of that?
Mother puss bucket friggin' bastard shitebag piss face. Eat it, you lop-eared son of an arsenal
Sarah!
piece of...
Sarah!
What?
He's done. You're done. Relax. It's over.
Pisshead. Friends, Inquisitor. Better than his lot any day.
Alright, so the scheming noble tried to kill Sarah. We took him out. Alright. Yep, and you know what, guys? It's about that time. I know it's 4 minutes early, but
Hey, you. Know what? Thanks.
I'm gonna end this
Felt
stream.
good to stomp the smile off that pisshead's face. It doesn't go bad like that often, yeah? But when it does, they deserve it.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though this puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right there.
We'll have some differences, but I want to be one of your friends.
You're pretty big to be one of my contacts. Important, I mean, not fat. But all right, Inquisitor. You're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts.
Alright. So, Red Jenny attends a party operation available. Great. Okay, so I'm saving the game. Okay. Guys, I'd just like to thank you all if you've watched, if you've chatted, if you followed, especially if you subscribed. Just thank you so much. We're gonna raid Harmonic Tunes He is a friend of Cat Kawai's, a family member actually of Cat Kawai's. So we're gonna go ahead and raid him. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and again, thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna raid, and then this is your internet buddy, the Rickety Bridge, signing off. Goodbye, everybody.